What's up, guys? Welcome to arms, bis, and tris. I have a Pilates bar, if you can see it right here, connected to some resistance bands and a low anchor on the door. I'm laying flat on my back. I'm just doing barbell curls. I like this because I get consistent tension throughout the entire range of motion of the exercise, and it gives me a killer pump. I keep my elbows tucked into my side to concentrate on the form. And I'll do 3 sets of these. I'm also going to superset triceps in with it. Wow, this is really a good pump. Whew, that felt good. All right, I'm gonna set up for tris. Above my head up there, same bar, do some press downs. All right, getting right into triceps press downs. I'm doing these on my knees just so I can keep more tension on the bar. Just regular standard like you would do with cable press downs. Try to get a good stretch as much as possible on the top. Mind muscle connection, good form, controlled negative. I'll also do 3 sets of triceps as well. Don't forget your tris are getting hit when you're doing chest or any other presses. So for me, if my tris are already fatigued, I usually do the same weight as I do for my bicep exercises. Whew, felt good. Just going to switch this bar, and we'll see you for the next set of bis. All right, getting right into set 2, using the same weight. Same setup, same thing. Squeeze. Great tension. I'll change my hand position, see if I get a different feel. I almost feel like I'm getting more of a peak. When I come a little bit closer, looks like I'm just inside of shoulder width here. Just feel really good. Wow, this is a great pump. One more. All right, gonna trade these up, getting those tricep push downs. All right, getting into these second set of tricep push downs. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 14. Now, if the weight's too light and you're just flip-flopping back and forth between these different anchor points to superset like I am, you can always throw in there more sets or more reps. Wow, tough. All right, third set of these barbells, curls with resistance bands and Pilates bar. Going to bust this out. Same grip that I did before, just inside shoulder width. Just felt good last set. I highly encourage you when you start getting towards the end of your exercise to really concentrate on that controlled negative. You will feel it tearing up your arms. Because with this, we're not quite getting the stretch, which is super important. The second most important is that controlled negative. So focus on that and the squeeze. Controlled negative and the squeeze. Last one. See you in a sec. Last set of tries. All right, last set of these triceps before we get into our last 2 exercises. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I'm not going to superset my last exercise for bis and tris, only because I got a surprise tool to hack your arms into, I shit you not, the best pump you will ever feel in your life. Using a third the amount of weight that you typically would. Stay tuned. It's coming up. Going to do another tricep exercise and get right into it. Whew. Dripping. All right, I'm going to do resistance band kickbacks for my last exercise for triceps. Just bent over resistance band on the lower anchor, split in the middle. This is a great workout and pump. Good stretch, good contraction. I believe it hits all 3 heads of your tricep. I don't use handles right now. I just have my hands on the ends. I have a rubber stopper, which works as a good grip. I think I'm gonna have to lighten it up for the next set. See you in 30 seconds to a minute. All right, guys and girls, second set. I like using these resistance bands, especially with this consistent tension. I think your muscles never get a rest. Wow. Failing already, not even 10. Come on. Now I am exploding to knock out some more, but I'm still controlling this negative as much as possible. That's it. 30 seconds. I'll see you for the last one. Knock out this last set. Eight, 9, 10. Wow. 12, 13, starting to feel big time. 14, 15. That's it. That's it. Yeah. I'm gonna see you guys in a second for biceps. All right, guys, for this last set of bis, I'm pulling out these guys right here. These are called blood flow resistance bands. I picked these up on Amazon for about 15 bucks a couple years ago when I first heard about these, and honestly, I just forgot about them for a while. But they're really awesome. They're elastic bands that go around above your arms, and the idea is that arterial blood is able to flow into your muscles. Venous blood is not able to, or is slow to flow out, therefore creating a buildup of lactic acid, hydrogen ions, similar to what HIIT training would be like, as well as mad activation of your fast twitch muscle fibers, similar to really heavy lifting. You do not want to over tighten these. You want to, feel it out. Feel what works for you. Also use super lightweight. The idea is to do our first set 20 to 30 reps, really lightweight, 30 to 45 second break in between, and the last 2 to 3 sets we're going to do 15 reps. So these are super simple to put on. They have numbers on them, so you can do the same tightness for each arm. I don't really measure. I just look and tighten it to what feels appropriate for me. I get it high up on my arm, Squeeze it. So I already feel a little pump here. Not bad. I'm going to start with kettlebells, which I have a couple 10-pound kettlebells here. Hopefully I'll be able to get that amount of reps. It's going to feel easy at first, promise you. But once you get to about 8 to 10 reps, you will start feeling that pump. You can go by if you want. Yeah, go ahead. My little guy's a little hesitant to pass up. He's getting ready for junior lifeguards. Man, not even a fish. That boy is like, it's like a dolphin in the water. I'm getting this pump already. I haven't even been counting reps, but also in between sets, you don't want to loosen these up. You want to keep the blood flow restriction and pump in your arms. Holy moly. I don't know if you can see how much vascularity is popping out right now already, just in my forearms, but my biceps. I'm going to try for 3 more. Wow. I'm keeping these on 30 seconds. I'm dropping to 5 pounds. I'll see you in 30. All right, guys, so getting right into set 2. I lied, I'm not dropping all the way to 5. I grabbed these little 2-pound sort of handle weights and 5 pounds, so I'm doing 7 pounds. 15 reps. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Another way these work, you're depleting the oxygen to your muscles, which in turn is what's causing that excessive lactate buildup. Tricking your muscle into thinking it's overloaded. Supposedly, I lost count. I'm just going for the pump still. Wow. Talk about it's a little bit more the third set. Unbelievable. This is tough. Wow. See you in 30 seconds. Man, 30 seconds goes entirely too quick. Anyways, try to do 15 again. Anyways, another study. I don't know if it's definitive. What I've read on a couple sites is this resistance blood flow training also stimulates excess or increased release of growth hormone to build your muscles. Not sure what means by. Either way. Oh my orski. Another thing, it improves vascularization, they call it. Because you're depleting your muscles of oxygen, learns to create new vasculature to increase blood supply to that area, promoting blood flow as you grow more vessels. Oh my gosh. One more set, sorry. Barely lift my arms. I'll see you in 30 seconds. All right, last set. I'll throw a link in the description for a couple articles, research articles. I read about this, as well as a link to this set that I'm using right now that I bought a couple years ago. They've held up phenomenally. Wow. I'm only using 7 pounds, guys. And the vasculature in my arms is visible of veins I've never even seen before. Oh my Lord. I'm going to show you, man, it's all in here. Oh, All right, thanks. I got to get this off. Holy moly. Thank you for that push button. Anyways, guys, that's going to end this arm workout. If you like the video or like any of the ideas, send a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe if you like. Hopefully some people will find something helpful in here. If not, I'm sorry. Don't want to discourage you from not stopping in again. I'm doing different things all the time at a commercial gym, at the home gym, resistance bands in my garage, all sorts of different things. I'm 45. I feel like I'm in better shape than most 45-year-olds and still getting better day by day. I've made a change myself, 210 pounds 4 years ago, down to about 175, 180 now, and 10-ish% body fat with currently what I'm doing. So we'll see you next time, hopefully, and thanks again for stopping by.